Assalamualaikum. We'll proceed with the last part of our last chapter, which is chapter 7b, the international trade, about balance of payment. Okay, so first of all, let's go for the definition. What is balance of payment? Balance of payment refers to the accounting statement that record all economic transactions between one country to the rest of the world in a given time period. So this is a place you record everything about the export and import of a country. So it records the details of total payment. Payment ni bayaran. Okay, masa bila you need to pay for something when you do import. So when you import goods from the outside of the country, you need to pay. So total payments means import. And it will also record total receipt. Receipt tu what we get. So bila masa kita akan dapat pulangan, dapat duit when we export our good outside. Okay, so total receipt means export made by the country, one country to another nation. So bear in mind, okay, balance of payment only records about the export and import of a country. Okay, total payment are recorded as debit, negative, because we need to pay the money going outside, outflow of currency to another nation. So that's why it's been recorded as debit, negative. While total receipt, because the money is coming, inflow of currency inside the country, from other country, they are paying for our export, it will be recorded as positive. So it is beneficial for our country lah. Sebab apa? Kita dapat duit tersebut. While payment, duit tu mengalir, dia pergi ke negara lain. Okay, if outflow of currency is greater than the inflow, duit keluar lagi banyak daripada duit masuk, maksudnya import kita lagi besar daripada export, it will cause a deficit. Deficit tu maksudnya kekurangan. Balance of payment kita akan jadi nilai dia negative. Okay, so what does the significance of this? If we have deficit, meaning that we have debt with other country. Okay, hutang. Alright. While on the other hand, if the outflow is less than the inflow, okay, maksudnya export kita lebih besar daripada import, it will cause a surplus of BOP. Meaning that balance of payment kita akan record nilai yang positif. We have positive BOP, meaning that we gain income from our international trade. We got profit. Okay. Before I go with the structure of Malaysian BOP, kita tengok dulu economic effect of a BOP. Okay. A deficit in BOP, deficit ni bila mana our import is larger than our export. So hopefully you ingat lagi the short form for import is M, short form for export is X. Okay, our import is bigger than our export, outflow of money is larger than the inflow of money, we will have a deficit balance of payment. Okay, so what happened there? The country is burdened with a foreign debt. Because we are buying goods from outside of the country, we need to pay for it. This is an unfavorable condition. This is not good for a country. Okay, because when the debt accumulate, at the end of the day, if you are unable to pay for the debt, the country will go bankrupt. Okay, the reason are, of course, import is greater than export. And another one, why we have that problem, because we are unable to attract foreign investment. Okay, ingat, international trade is not about the goods saja tau, it's also about the services, it's also about the jual beli asset of the country, and it's also involve the investment of the foreign direct investment, FDI. So basically, we don't have enough fund to manage project inside our country, and would like to have outside funding from the foreigner. This is what we call as foreign direct investment. So if they are attracted to come to our country, we will have extra money. For example, macam contohnya, the investors from Japan came to Malaysia and built up the company, for example Toshiba, Panasonic. So dia bina dalam Malaysia. At the end of the day, dia akan menyebabkan inflow of money inside the country, and it will be very beneficial for Malaysia. So that is the reason why I want that. So apa implication kalau kita ada deficit tu, maksudnya kita unable to attract foreign investors. Okay, and the next one is surplus in BOP means inflow of currency into the nation is greater than the outflow of currency to the other nation. Kalau surplus ni maksudnya our export is bigger than our import. Kita percaya jual barang kita ke luar negara dan kita tak import banyak daripada negara luar. Okay, so what happened here? We gain money. We have profited from them. Okay, this is more favorable condition, tapi dia bagi tahu kat situ in the short run only. So kita kena refer balik kepada objektif pertama yang kita belajar dulu, chapter 1. The objective of every country is to get equilibrium in international trade. At least our export is equals to our import. Tapi this one is not equilibrium. Even though it's surplus, meaning that we are happy because we got profit, but the situation, orang kata, tidak akan membahagiakan lama. Dia in the future it will cause trouble to the country. However, a prolonged surplus of a country means that a deficit for another nation. Okay, ingatlah kita yang saya cerita antara Malaysia and China. Okay, if you cannot you can basically refresh back, okay, about the equilibrium in international trade. I already explained to you about this. Okay, let's see if I have the notes on this. I have this. Okay, so as you can see here, we have two countries, Malaysia and China. This is the trade between Malaysia and China. Like I mentioned before, Malaysia has more trading partners, tapi every trading partners tu the relationship is two-way flow lah. Maksudnya antara Malaysia and China, Malaysia Singapore, Malaysia and US, and so on. So now we are looking at the relationship between Malaysia and China in terms of their international trade. So here, in Malaysia, we have balance of payment surplus, meaning that the export of Malaysia is larger than import, meaning that the country Malaysia is exporting goods to China. Maksudnya China beli barang kita, but we does not import much from their country. Kita tak boleh banyak barang dia. Well, in China, the opposite will happen in terms of the relationship with Malaysia lah. Kat China pula akan berlaku import dia kurang daripada export. Okay, import dia lagi besar daripada export because they are buying much product from Malaysia, tapi dia tak berjaya jual produk ke Malaysia. So in China, they have the problem of balance of payment deficit. So this is the two situation. If in Malaysia we have surplus, in China we will have deficit. So in Malaysia we will have profit because inflow is larger than outflow, while in China they will have debt because outflow is larger than inflow. Okay, so in China, if this debt keep increasing, at the end of the day, China, the country, will go bankrupt. So it is not favorable for them. And looking at this situation, Malaysia is not trying to aid this situation because they love having profit there. So if Malaysia proceed not buying good from China, just selling good. At the end of the day, China will do something and retaliate, which is they will ban trade with Malaysia, or they will impose protectionism. Okay, you boleh tengok balik what is protectionism yang I teach in the introduction part of international trade. So Malaysia will have trouble here. Okay, sebab itulah kat sini dia explain a prolonged surplus of a country means a deficit for another nation, as the country having deficit may retaliate by imposing protectionism, and they have lots of protectionism tools, for example tariff, embargo, and paling worst sekali dia boleh buat what we call that as apalah, saya tak boleh datang, tak ingat, ban lah, ban. Okay, so this is not good. That's why we should not be happy if we have surplus, okay, because we will lose our trading partners. Okay, and this one is the measure to correct deficit. If we have the problem of deficit, mean that our import is larger than our export, we will use this method, this solution given. Okay, and I already explained this in our first introduction part. Okay, you can review back that one, and I already gave you the notes. Okay, meanwhile, the last part of this chapter is about exchange rate. Okay, so exchange rate, it is very common when you have international trade, jual beli barangan ke negara luar. Because if you want to buy product from other country, we cannot pay with our currency. For example, Malaysia nak beli barang daripada Japan, dia tak boleh bayar dengan RM, sebab RM di sana tiada nilai, dia tak boleh bawa ke kedai untuk membeli, and so on. So the best is, kita sebelum beli barang di Japan, kita kena exchange our RM with Japanese yen. So exchange rate ni tidak semudah 1 RM equivalent to 1 yen, because the currency of our country is not the same with other country. So high income country, their currency will be higher, will be much more valuable. Sebab negara dia negara maju, high income. Kita upper middle income. So bila kita level negara kita lagi rendah daripada negara maju, if you want to exchange the currency, duit antara mata wang antara dua buah negara tu, it's not as simple as 1:1. No. Okay, you already know this is common sense, right? So that's why we need to learn about exchange rate, kadar pertukaran mata wang. Okay, so ada 3 exchange rate style, which is the gold standard, Bretton Woods system, and flexible exchange rate. So this one you can read in your textbook. Okay, just do the reading and have some sort of information how gold standard exchange rate works, how Bretton Woods system exchange rate works, and how flexible exchange rate works. And please read about the exchange rate in Islam also. Okay, so let's go back with our structure of balance of payment. Okay, balance of payment in Malaysia complies with the methodology set by International Monetary Fund, meaning that how we record the transaction of export and import inside balance of payment account is using the guideline by the IMF. And Malaysia has been using this method since 2001. So macam mana rupa dia? Okay, this is the structure of balance of payment in Malaysia. We have 3 main account in it there. Okay, first is current account, second is capital account, and last one kita ada reserve asset. This is the main one. Okay, so first of all, we need to know what does it means by current account. Here it's explained here. Current account, the first section of balance of payment. Inside current account, they have another 3 account in there. Okay, the first is good and services account. So good and services account, it records the differences between the receipt, export, and the payment, import of goods and services. Okay, so bear in mind, if we export our product outside, with that we will have money from it, right? So how do it being recorded in the balance of payment? It will be recorded as positive. Well, if we import goods from other country, okay, we need to pay for it. So the money going outside of the country, how we record this? We record as negative. Okay, and what is good? Goods are physical and tangible things yang you boleh nampak dan rasa dan sentuh. While services, this is intangible. Okay, for example, kita menggunakan khidmat pensyarah daripada luar negara. Macam saya dulu masa saya belajar, most of my lecturer are foreigners. Okay, so kita bukan jual beli orang tu ya, kita cuma import servis je, kepakaran dia. Okay, so bawah current account yang kedua, okay, yang pertama adalah goods and services account. This is the first one under current account. The second one, okay, the second one is income account. Bawah current account ada goods and services, income. Okay, so what is income account? It records the differences of income from investment to and out of the country. Ini saya kata foreign direct investment tu. Okay, compensation, first of all, income ni terbagi pada dua. Compensation of employee. So compensation of employee ni sama macam chapter 2 yang kita learn about bila kita nak tukar daripada gross domestic product kepada gross national product. Domestic to national, mean that we are looking for the production of Malaysian citizen only. So the thing here, maksud compensation of employee is in regards of the foreigner who live inside our country and our citizen who live outside of the country. If it said compensation to, dibayar kepada, okay, so this one we will record as negative. It means that the foreigner inside our country, when they gain money, they will send back the money to their origin country. While from employees, we got compensation from employee daripada mana? Itu biasanya daripada citizen kita yang live outside of the country and send back the money inside our country because they still have family members here. So they work outside and then they send back. Same goes with the foreigners yang work inside of our country and send back the money to their origin country. So income received abroad, income paid abroad yang kita baca chapter 2 tu. So kalau receive abroad, dapat daripada luar. Siapa yang bagi kepada kita tu? That is our citizen who works outside of the country and send back the money to the origin country, which is our country lah. While paid abroad, means that the foreigner who lives in the country sending back the money to their origin country. So itu akan direkodkan sebagai negatif sebab duit mengalir keluar. While receive abroad, dia akan rekodkan sebagai positif. Okay, so kita tengok structure kejap balik kepada tadi So here, kalau yang ni compensation of employee paid abroad, dibayar keluar, so dia akan record as negative. Receive abroad, dapat daripada luar, dia akan record as positive. So kadang-kadang tu soalan dia very broad tau. You kena decide which one yang akan ditambah, which one akan ditolak. Macam tu. So ala-ala saya kat sini ni, saya pergi balik kat goods sorry. Untuk goods, dia boleh asingkan goods and services account tu, dia boleh asingkan antara goods and services. So kalau goods saja, nama lain untuk goods adalah merchandise ataupun trade. Kadang-kadang dia tak sebut goods pun, dia sebut merchandise. Kadang-kadang dia sebut trade. So keywords dia you nak tengok, you tengok perkataan export dan import. Kalau ekspor duit masuk tambah, import duit keluar dia akan tolak. Tapi kalau dia dah bagi dalam bentuk net, dia dah tolak siap-siap ekspor dan import, you just ambil figure dia. Kalau positif tambah, kalau negatif tolak. While services, other types of services yang available, which is too many lah, banyak sangat. Kita nak classify, nak list down everything tu is very impossible. This is among the orang kata apa, the one that yang biasa dikeluarkan dalam soalan lah. Transportation, travel, government transaction, other services. So macam mana nak record ni, which one is positive, which one is negative? You kena tengok apa yang dia bagi tahu. For example, kalau statement very broad macam ni, transportation, travel, government transaction, dia tak ada bagi tahu kan, specifically macam to ke from ke, tak ada. So you ambil je the value as it is. Kalau value dia positif, tambah. Kalau value dia negatif, you tolak. Okay. Tapi kalau dia kata the use of Japanese transportation, maksudnya kita menggunakan khidmat transport, for example dia flight ke daripada Japan, so duit kita akan mengalir masuk ke negara dia lah sebab kita guna transportation negara dia, so itu akan jadi negatif. Tu kalau ada spesifik lah. So bear in mind, service ada banyak, you boleh tengok soalan nanti. Okay, and kena ingat which one yang kena tambah, kena tolak, you kena fikir. Okay, ini yang tadi. Okay, so bawah income ada satu lagi which is investment income. So investment income ni maksudnya yang saya kata tadi pasal foreign direct investment. Okay, when the foreigner come to our country and invest the money inside our country, okay, they will get their return. So the return will go back to their old country. So investment income coming to inside the country, they will be recorded as negative. Why? Sebab income tu, kita tengok dari segi income tu, when they invest, the income, because it belongs to the foreigner, the income will go back to the origin country. So that one will be recorded as negative. While if our Malaysian citizen yang buat investment, for example, saya banyak duit, saya rakyat Malaysia, saya bawa duit saya pergi melabur di Singapore, for example, sebab Singapore kan high income country, prospek untuk dapatkan keuntungan daripada pelaburan tu is very high. Instead of I invest in Indonesia ke, yang negara bergolak kan, so it's much better if I invest in the country yang kita dah nampak dah the economy is very strong. So when I invest to Singapore, even though in the first place the money going outside, but kita tengok daripada segi income tu, income tu akan pergi ke mana bila I dapat the return from the investment, the income, because I am a Malaysian, so the income will go back to Malaysia, so it will be recorded as positive. Okay, so in this here, sorry ada sedikit kesilapan kat sini. Investment income from investment receive other country, because it receive to the other country. This is the foreigner that came to the country and invest, and after they got the return from the investment, they will bring back the money. It will become their income, and they are not Malaysian citizen, so it will go outside of the country, so it will be recorded as negative. While income from investment paid to other country, so ini yang dibayar kepada negara luar. Oh, saya terbalik ni, sorry. So this one is positive, this one paid to other country, this one is negative. Betul lah saya buat mula-mula tadi. Okay, this one is positive. Receive paid to, receive from, tertinggal. So baru dia make sense kan. Income from investment received from other country, and so this is our Malaysian citizen who bring the money going outside of the country, invest in another country, and they got the income from the investment, so it will be positive. While income from investment paid to other country ni maksudnya foreigner yang datang ke negara kita dan invest duit dia, dia dapat pulangan, dia bawa balik. So that one will be recorded as negative. Okay. Alright. Next is the last part of current account adalah current transfer. Sebab tu dia kata consists of 3 account, goods and services, income account, and last is current transfer. So current transfer ni is a unilateral act, a one-way flow, i.e. the receipt of payment without any return. Okay, unilateral ni maksudnya satu pihak je yang akan memperolehi orang kata faedah daripada transaction tersebut. For example, saya bagi hadiah birthday kepada adik saya. Siapa yang dapat faedah? Adik saya. Saya dapat faedah ke tak? Tak ada, sebab adik saya tak bayar. I give free of charge. So he got the product, I got nothing. Itu yang kita panggil unilateral. Only one way flow, only one parties will benefit from the transaction. Tapi kalau jual beli yang you buat kat kedai tu, kita panggil dia sebagai bilateral. Okay, bilateral ni maksudnya two ways flow. For example, saya pergi ke kedai nak beli cokoja. So, saya dapat cokoja, tuan kedai dapat duit. So, saya dapat barang saya, tuan kedai dapat duit dia. So, that one is bilateral. Both party will be benefit from the transaction. Okay, so for current transfer ni, kita panggil sebagai unilateral act. It is one-way flow, a receipt or payment without any return. Kita tak akan dapat pulangan apa-apa. So, apakah contoh dia? Give, military aids, financial aids, donation and etc. Termasuklah yang kita panggil sebagai transfer payment. This is also, awak pernah jumpa kan masa nak cari personal income. This is also bawah kategori current transfer. Okay, so macam mana nak record dia, which one is positive, which one is negative? Look at the sentence. Kalau dia bagi very broad macam ni kan, for example dia bagi financial aid, saya tak bagi tahu siapa yang dapat financial aid. Kita bagi kat negara luar ke, negara luar yang bagi financial aid kat kita. For example macam ni kan, Bosnia dia sentiasa bergolak. So Malaysia selalu mengumpulkan funding, kewangan untuk donate kepada Bosnian, untuk memudahkan kehidupan mereka. Jadinya sekarang tu duit keluar kan, tapi sekarang ni dia tak ada mention. The statement is very broad like this. Military aids, gift, tak bagi tahu kita dapat ke kita bagi ke orang. So kalau very broad statement like this, apa yang you perlu buat, you tengok nilai dia. Kalau nilai dia positif, tambah. Kalau nilai dia negatif, tolak. Tapi kalau dia ada spesifik kata, due to tsunami in Indonesia, Malaysia has sent financial aids to Indonesia. Sekarang kita nak bantu Indonesia mengatasi masalah natural disasters, which is tsunami tu. We are sending financial aids to help them. Indonesia tak bayar apa-apa kan? This is one way flow, kita panggil current transfer. Tapi sekarang nak record sebagai apa? Because the money is going outside of the country, going to Indonesia from Malaysia, we will record that as negative. Sebab duit keluar. Well, if another country is giving something to Malaysia, for example, US hadiahkan gift 2.6 billion, contoh, okay, kepada Malaysia. So, itu kita record sebagai positive. Alright? So, hopefully you are okay with that. Alright, so macam mana nak cari balance kepada current account is basically kita tambahlah goods and services account dengan income account, tambah tolak dah siap-siap and kita tambah dengan current transfer, you akan dapat balance on current account, which is the total of A plus B plus C. Set about current account semasa. So ingat in current account kita ada 3 benda yang penting, which is goods and services, income account and current transfer. Okay, tengok kat sini kok ada lain. Okay, tak ada apa-apa pun. Give donation scholarship. In terms of scholarship pun sama. Kalau Malaysian government give scholarship to the foreigner, for example dia sponsor budak Bosnia belajar, so dia akan jadi negatif. Tapi kalau student kita dapat scholarship from the foreigner, dia akan jadi positif. Okay, sebab duit akan mengalir masuk pada rakyat kita, pada student kita. And the second one, account yang ada bawah balance of payment adalah capital account. Okay, so what does it mean by capital account? The second section of BOP. Okay, first yang ada bawah capital account adalah capital account, and second one is financial account. Maksudnya sekarang ni ada dua benda je bawah capital account, which is capital account dan juga financial account. So it is a bit confusing. Sebab apa? Mak dia nama capital account, anak pun nama capital account. Kalau macam tadi, mak dia nama current account, anak dia nama goods and services, income dan juga current transfer. But for this one, mak dia nama capital account, anak dia nama capital account juga, capital account junior, and seorang lagi anak dia nama financial account. So tak perlu confuse pun senang cerita. Okay, so under capital account, we have capital account. So what does it mean by capital account? It records the payment flow on the purchase of foreign asset by Malaysian or Malaysian asset by the foreigner. So dia macam ni lah. Maksud capital account ni jual beli asset. Kalau Malaysia beli asset ni termasuklah machinery. So kita beli mesin buat supercomputer from Germany. So of course komputer tu akan datang masuk ke Malaysia, tapi bila kita buy, kita kena pay. So when we are buying asset from outside of the country, so it will be recorded as negative sebab money akan keluar. Jangan tengok barang, tengok ke mana duit tu pergi. While kalau orang lain, negara luar pula beli aset yang Malaysia hasilkan, machinery yang Malaysia hasilkan, for example Singapore beli mesin menuai padi yang Malaysia hasilkan, so kita akan recordkan sebagai positive because we will get payment for the asset. Okay, this is under capital account, very simple. While for financial account, kita ada 3: direct investment, portfolio investment, and other investment. Okay, awak pernah dengar istilah investment kan? Nampak kat yang atas ni, income account, dia ada investment income. So BMI jangan tertukar. Investment income ni milik current account bawah income. While untuk investment yang lagi 3, direct investment, portfolio investment dan other investment, itu adalah milik financial account bawah capital account. Okay, jangan tertukar types of investment. Even though dia sama bunyi investment, tapi dia berbeza. Maksud investment income kat sini, the country, the people inside the country or the foreigner come to other country bringing money only, duit semata-mata. Dia tiada dia cuma nak dapatkan keuntungan ke atas pelaburan. Dia bukan nak pergi negara tu, buat company kat negara tu, berniaga and so on, tak ada. Dia cuma bring the capital, modal sahaja, to other country, ataupun the foreigner come to our country and bring in the modal, tanpa ada hak untuk mengawal tempat yang dia curahkan modal tu. For example, the foreigner datang melaburkan duit modal dalam syarikat di Malaysia, which is Petronas. Modal semata-mata dengan harapan nanti bila dah company Petronas buat bisnes, dapat untung, dia akan dapat shares dia. Dia ada perjanjian lah. Kalau you melabur banyak ni, you akan dapat return banyak-banyak. Tapi foreigner ni tak ada hak langsung untuk dapat milikan apa-apa daripada Petronas. Dia tak ada hak untuk menjadi board of directors ke, tak ada. Dia tak boleh campur tangan dalam the running of the business. Same goes kalau Malaysia pergi keluar pun, dia cuma modal semata-mata, bila dapat return, dia will get their money. Itu maksud investment income here. But untuk yang sini, direct investment ni maksudnya the purchase of foreign asset with the purpose of controlling the asset in other country. Example, we build up factory in a foreign country. So saya, Malaysian investors, I have lots of money, I don't want to build up factory inside Malaysia because Malaysia, kalau saya upah rakyat Malaysia bekerja, dia kena ada gaji minima. So cost untuk menghasilkan barang tinggi. So saya tak nak buat produk tu di Malaysia, saya nak buat produk saya di Indonesia. Indonesia level dia lagi rendah, income rakyat dia pun lagi rendah. So bila saya buat saya pergi ke sana, saya bawa duit, saya bina kilang kat sana, saya akan dapat cut cost. Saya kan businessman, I will find the best way to cut cost. So here what happened there, itu yang kita panggil sebagai direct investment. We are buying or we are building factories in other country. So sekarang ni macam mana nak record dia? Kalau Malaysian people going to the other country, build up factory there, okay, itu kita akan recordkan dia sebagai negatif. Kita tak tengok income dia ni, bukan investment, income ni direct investment. Kenapa negatif? Because when we bring out our money from our country to another country, buat kilang kat sana, dia akan buka peluang pekerjaan kepada rakyat sana, dia akan generate income for that country, negara yang kita tuju tu, bukan for our origin country. Sebab itulah kita akan recordkan dia sebagai negative, outflow of money outside the country. Tapi kalau rakyat Jepun datang ke Malaysia buat kilang Toshiba ke, kilang Panasonic ke, Hyundai ke, dia akan direkod sebagai positive, because the money is going inside our country. Okay, the second types of investment under financial account is portfolio investment. So portfolio, I bet you are accounting student, you have heard about this. The purchase of shares and bond at standing loan by government securities. So sekarang ni kita tak pergi ke negara luar untuk membina kilang, tapi kita beli saham syarikat yang kita tuju. For example, orang tengok kan, kalau foreigner tengok, dalam Malaysia ni Petronas is very strong. So dia nak beli saham Petronas. Dia orang Indonesia, for example. So bila dia buy shares from our company inside the country, so the money going inside of our country, so it will be recorded as positive. Tapi kalau rakyat kita beli saham syarikat negara luar, okay, dia akan record as negative, because the money will be outflow outside the country. And several more investment lah. For example, other investment macam corporate investment, government investment, yang melibatkan perpindahan wang daripada satu negara ke satu negara. Okay, and then if you add the plus minus of capital account and the item plus minus of financial account, you akan dapat the balance on capital account. So tengok soalan nanti dia nak tak balance on capital account. And last part, kita tengok kat sini kok ada apa-apa tambahan, sama sahaja. Okay, the last part is we would like to get this overall balance. Inilah yang kita nak tentukan sama ada our balance of payment account tu dapat surplus ke dapat deficit through the overall balance. Okay, how to find overall balance? Basically, tadi current account you dah kira, plus minus A, B and C, you dapat balance on current account. And then plus minus untuk E dengan F, you akan dapat balance on capital account. Tapi dalam kes ni dia tak nak buat balance on capital account, dia just daripada D, bila kita tambah E dengan tambah F, okay, kalau nilai negatif tak tolak lah And satu lagi, error and omission. So budak accounting kan biasa kan, mesti ada kesalahan pengiraan ke apa-apa ke, iaitu kita akan masuk bawah kategori error and omission. Error omission ni dah catat macam mana tambah ke tolak, kita tengok nilai dia. If the value is negative, kita tolak. If the value is positive, kita tambah. Okay, so after you have add the error and omission, D plus E plus F plus G, you will have the overall balance. Okay, so what does it mean by overall balance? Is the addition of everything inside the balance of payment account, the item inside of the balance of payment account. Okay, and last sekali kita ada reserve asset. So note dia kata kat sini, the value will be the opposite of the overall balance value. For example, you kira tambah tolak lepas dapat soalan kan, overall balance dapat 8,000 million. Okay, lepas tu macam mana tahu nilai reserve asset? Nilai reserve asset ni akan jadi sebaliknya, which is negative 8,000. Very simple. The value of reserve asset is the opposite of the value of overall balance. Kalau overall balance kita negative, reserve asset kita akan jadi positive. Okay, so what does it mean by reserve asset? It is explained here. Maksud error and omission pun ada, a balancing item in which the credit and debit must be equal. Okay, to calculate overall balance, the EFG. And what is reserve asset? It is the government reserve, also known as official reserve of Bank Negara Malaysia. So apa yang kita ada kat situ, inside reserve asset, okay, kita ada gold. So ini adalah reserve, tempat reserve something di Bank Negara Malaysia. So kita belajar chapter 4 kan, macam mana Bank Negara Malaysia saja yang ada authority to print out money. Okay, to print out money, it's not as simple as tak ada duit kita print, tak ada duit kita print. No, you must be based on the amount of gold yang ada di negara tersebut. So in this case, okay, dalam reserve asset akan ada gold. So reserve asset negara lain pun sama, akan ada gold sebab untuk tujuan nak print out money. The best, orang kata apa? The basis of how much money to be print is with the amount of gold. And dalam reserve asset ada foreign currency, mata wang asing. Beli ada semua. And termasuk especially negara yang Malaysia selalu trade lah, which is semua ada saya rasa. Maybe adalah a few small country yang Malaysia tak ada trading relationship with them. Okay, tapi akan ada foreign currency. Why? Because if we want to pay for our import, we need to use their currency. So siapa yang uruskan pasal exchange rate, exchange of money between those two country? Bank negara masing-masing. So Malaysia akan diwakili oleh Bank Negara Malaysia. If we, for example, kita nak tukar kepada rupiah, so Bank Negara Malaysia akan deal with Bank Negara Indonesia to get rupiah, and Bank Negara Malaysia akan dapat RM. Okay, prominent currency such as ini adalah yang memang wajib ada sebab Malaysia trade dengan this country yang guna USD, yen, euro, sterling and so on, pound sterling. Okay, and apa lagi yang ada dalam tu adalah IMF fund. Okay, so kalau kita pinjam IMF ni macam badan institusi dunia yang provide funding or financing to country yang tak ada duit. Kita boleh pinjam dan bayar dengan interest lah, which is very expensive of course. Okay, so duit-duit daripada IMF akan ada dalam reserve asset and special drawing rights. Okay, so you don't need to know in detail what does it mean by special drawing right. You cuma perlu tahu apakah item in the reserve asset. Ada part which is gold, foreign currency, IMF dan juga special drawing right. Okay, so I have another one of BOP I would like to show. This one came together with the figure. So kalau kita tengok kat sini, this is too big, I'll make it smaller. Alright, bawah goods and services, kat sini dia asingkan. Pertama ada goods, ada services. See, export be recorded as positive while import be recorded as negative. Tapi nanti bila you buat, I would like to suggest that you pakai kurungan untuk something yang kena tolak. Kadang-kadang tu kita terlupa letak negatif, kita dah salah kira. Okay, so bila kita balancekan export tolak import, this is the figure what we get here. Okay, while untuk service, dia ada 4 jenis kat sini: transportation, travel, government transaction, other services. As you can see here, kalau nilai negatif ni maksudnya our outflow is bigger than our inflow. Kita banyak pakai transportation, foreigner punya, so duit kita akan mengalir keluar. While untuk travel ni, inflow lebih besar daripada outflow, meaning that ramai foreigner yang travel to our country, so income akan masuk ke dalam negara kita, sebab tu nilai rekod sebagai positif. And in terms of government transaction ni, kerajaan kita banyak menggunakan, negara kita banyak menggunakan transaction with the foreigner governments. Okay, so dia akan record sebagai negatif. And in terms of other services, also negative, that we are using the foreigner services. Okay, so negatif 16,000 campur 19,000 tolak 11,000 tolak 300,500. This is what you get. Okay, tapi lepas ni bila kita nak buat, tak perlu pun rumit macam ni nak letak balik ke tak ya. Okay, and ini adalah A1 plus A2. So untuk goods and services saja 125,000 tolak 9,010. This is what you get untuk goods and services. Okay, and then while for income, kita ada compensation of employee, nilai negatif juga. Maksudnya sekarang banyak foreigner yang duduk dalam negara kita hantar balik ke negara asing. Okay, sebab tu negatif. And investment income of Malaysia investors abroad, dia akan jadi receipt, sebab investors kita invest dalam negara luar, dapat income, so masuk balik ke negara kita kan, receipt, positif. Okay, positif. Well, income of foreign investors, kita kena pay to them, it will become negative. So in this case, negative ni maksudnya banyak foreign investors lah yang invest in our country. Ini invest money semata-mata ni, bukan buat kilang ke apa-apa. And this is the summation of those two. Okay, you akan dapat 23 tolak ni 23,908. Okay, and then last kali kita ada current transfer. Okay, and the figure is also negative. That kita banyak hantar donation, gift, scholarship to other country. Other country tak bagi kat kita, sebab kita pun bukan ada natural disasters ke, bukan ada peperangan yang memerlukan kita dapat gift ke, donation ke, tak ada. Okay, so macam mana nak tahu balance on current account? Nilai ni tambah nilai ni tambah nilai ni yang biru ni, so you akan dapat this one, balance on current account. Okay, and then capital account. Normally capital account ni biasanya kosong lah. Okay, while for financial account, dia akan ada direct investment, portfolio investment, other investment. Kalau negatif ni banyak kita pergi kepada negara foreigner lah, instead of yang ni satu je positif, ini that foreigner datang ke kita. Okay, so hasil tambah 3 ni akan dapat nilai ni. Okay, so this is error and omission. Okay, so macam mana nak dapat overall balance? I think I need to change color for this one. This one hijau-hijau balance of current account, sebab ni kosong, tak ada apa. Ini financial account punya figure, plus hijau error and omission, then you akan dapat nilai ni, the overall balance. And the value of reserve asset will be the opposite of the overall balance, which is negative. Will be the opposite value of overall balance. Okay, so hopefully you have some sort of idea what is balance of payment and do the structure. I'll go for next teaching video with the exercise.